and welcome to Slater's Wrist Game. Today we're going to do a full review of a watch I purchased 6 months ago. It is called the Baume Mercier Clifton Dual Time. But before I get started, I would like to say thanks for supporting the channel. The channel has surpassed 1,000 subscribers, so thanks for that. It's been very slow getting there, and it was not a primary goal. I just wanted to share my watch collecting journey. But thanks for subscribing. Some of you guys have commented and on every video and watched every video, so I do appreciate that, okay? And for anybody new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But once again, thanks for helping the channel surpass 1,000 subscribers, all right? With that said, please continue to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You can also check out my Instagram at Slater's Wrist Game, okay? But today we're going to review a watch that I've grown very fond of in the last 6 months, and it is this Baume Mercier Clifton Dual Time. Now, a little bit about Baume Mercier. They've been around for since 1830. They're a Swiss-based company. I think they primarily focused a lot on entry-level luxury Swiss watches that had like third-party movements, especially Solito ETA. But they introduced their first in-house movement in 2018 called the Baumatic. And their most popular, right now, the Clifton Baumatic is actually one of their most popular watches. But this watch here, I think, is very underrated, and I wanted to do a review on it. And another thing about Richemont Group, they are part of, another thing about Baume Mercier, they are a part of the Richemont Group, which owns Vacheron, Constantin, Cartier, GLC, and a lot of other big name brands. So they do have the support of a large company behind them, but despite that, they still are very underrated. But some collections for Baume Mercier, they do have the Classima collection. And it seems to be like a lot of dressy watches. Some of them are stainless steel bracelets, and some on leather straps. You do have the Clifton collection, which also seems to be dressy watches, mainly on leather straps, but some also on bracelets. What else? You do have the Capelin collection, which are mainly chronographs from what I've been seeing. Now, when I went to their website, I did not see the word Capelin listed under their collections. But when you Google search Baume Mercier, Capelin watches will come up. They have the Riviera collection, which I think is very popular too. It's a more sporty collection. I think the Riviera mainly has an octagonal case design with an integrated bracelet. So it's like an AP Royal Oak homage. They have the Hampton collection, which has like a square case, and the case actually has like a H shape to it. Mainly dress watches for the Hampton. And they have another collection called Baume, which is B-A-U-M, which seems to be very affordable watches, mainly quartz. But so they have a lot of different collections, but this watch I picked up today is the Clifton Dual Time, which is obviously a part of the Clifton collection. This watch normally retails for $3,450. And I paid $1,130 back in October for this one, which is a steal when you look at what you're getting, in my opinion. And speaking of what you're getting, let's just go ahead and take a closer look at this one. So this watch has a case of 43 millimeters measured horizontally, the lug of 50 millimeters, and you can see that the lugs curve down, which I always like that. This watch has a height of 11.4 millimeters, and a lug width of 21 millimeters, which tapers to 17 millimeters at the clasp. You can see here that the corporate logo for Baume Mercier is the Phi sign, or some people pronounce it Phi. This is the Greek alphabet, okay? This watch has a 50 meters water resistance, and the movement in this watch is the ETA 2893 movement, which is a 4 hertz, 21 joule movement. And basically, it is a base ETA 2892 with a GMT module added to it. So this is a GMT watch. This watch has a GMT function and a date, or a GMT complication and a date complication. But there's a lot, but I do like the specs. Now, the 43 millimeters might be too big for some people for a dress watch. For me, it's a good size, especially the 50 millimeters lug to lug. I like it. Okay. All right, but let's take a closer look at the dial. So what's protecting the dial is a sapphire crystal. Now, one thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have a lot of anti-reflective coating. You turn it at certain angles, this is like looking into a mirror, okay? But the dial does have, get a closer look at this dial. You see Arabics at, the hour markers are a combination of both Arabics and triangular hour markers. You see Baume Mercier at the 12 o'clock and automatic dual time at the 6 o'clock. You see a red 24 over the 12. So basically you have like a 60 minute track. You have like a 24-hour track going on the outer portion of the dial because it is a GMT watch. Day window is at the 3 o'clock. And you see 3 dolphin hands and 1 GMT hand for the hand stack. Make sure this is not too dusty or anything like that. But I think the dial looks pretty good. It is this black sunray dial with, like I said, with just a little bit of red in there, which is good. This watch will probably look good on a red strap too, but I keep it on a black strap. When you look at the case finishing, you do see some brush finishings and some high polish finish. So the watch has a combination of both brushed and high polish finishing. Looking at the leather strap, this is one of my favorite parts of the watch. It has this high quality leather strap, and it starts at 21 millimeters, tapers down to 17. It is an alligator strap with some large rectangular scales. One thing I do like about this leather strap, they give you plenty of leather right here. You just feel it and see it. And it is wrapped leather, so it's not cut or it's not waxed. They actually wrap the leather around. And you don't have contrast stitching. You have like this black stitching for this black leather strap, which makes it look more eloquent. All right, then you see this deploying clasp, and it's signed with Baume Mercier stainless steel. I think these type of clasps give watches like this a more dressy look, a more elegant look, and it definitely helps the leather last longer. All right, looking at the case back, you see this case back has a high polish finish. It is a screw down case back, and it has it is a display case back, which is what I like, and it has a sapphire crystal on this display case back, okay? All right, and the crown is a push-pull crown. It is a sign with the corporate logo for Baume Mercier. All right, so what are some of the things I like about this watch? I love the sweep of the second hand. I love Swiss watches. They have a 4 hertz movement. I do love the sweep of this second hand on this one. I do like the specs. The 50 millimeters lug width is good, and the strap that tapers from 21 to 17 makes this very comfortable. All right. Another thing I like about this is the finishing. You both have high polished and brush finishing, so it's not just a high polished watch. It's both high polished and brush finishing for this one. I do like the display case back on this one as well, and a deploying clasp, and especially the price point. You can pick this up on the gray market or pre-owned for like a 65 to 70% discount. I don't know if it's going to stay like that, but that's tremendous. What don't I like about it? Where some cons: no anti-reflective coating is a negative for me, and a power reserve may be a negative for some people, not for me, because I just wear this watch for dressy occasions, which is once or twice a month or something like that. Now you compare this to the Baume Mercier Clifton Baumatic. It has a 120-hour power reserve for a similar MSRP, but I don't know if that watch tanks on the gray market or pre-owned, kind of like this one. And this watch at 43 millimeters might be large for a dress watch for some people. Some people like 36 millimeter, 38, or anything less than 40. 43 works for me, but it might be a con for most folks. But overall, I think this watch is a good value. Pick it up while you still can. This is good for traveling as a GMT, good for dress occasions. So this is like my go-to dressy watch. This is what I use this one for dress occasions, okay? So right now, let me put this watch on my wrist. My wrist is 7¼ inches or 18 centimeters. Right now, I'm wearing a Boulevard Lunar Pilot, which is a similar colorway, actually. I'm gonna take this watch, the Boulevard, off, and I'm put on this Baume Mercier Dual Time. Just bear with me for a second. All right. And I'm wearing a dress shirt, so this is going to actually show how this watch works with a dress shirt. So you can see here, see the buckle with the fee sign, and we just go ahead and do a slow turn. So this watch has a 43 millimeter case, 50 millimeters lug to lug, 11.4 millimeter height. So you can see it will fit under the cuff of a dress shirt completely at 11.4, completely covered up. Pull the dress shirt back. So I think this watch is a very good dress watch, a very good Swiss watch, great value proposition. Unfortunately, these watches don't last, don't hold their value on the gray market. But that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for helping the channel get to 1,000 subscribers, and I will bring you another video soon. All right, thanks, and enjoy your day.